Here we are. We're back. Got the fresh cut. Back with the fresh cut. Let me turn the brightness up on some of these. All right. Let's rotate this a little bit more. What's going on, everyone? Good evening. What's up, Jin? What's up? Or Philip, sorry. Philip, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? We got Cosimo Elmo in the chat. What's up, YouTube? What's going on in the tubes? Jeremy, what's going on, brother? How are you? How's it going? How's it going? Antonio, all the way from Brazil. Good evening, brother. Good evening. How we all doing today? Oh, we got Philip from Sweden. My man, you still awake? All the way from Sweden. That's good, bro. Nice to hear it. Very good. What's good from San Antonio? Let's go. We got Texas in the house. A lot of followers from Texas. A lot of followers from Texas, California, Florida, Georgia. I think New York. Nice, man. How are you, Alex? I'm good, bro. How are you? Do you like your hair like it is now or when you went live on Tuesday? Yeah, I mean, now it's pretty good. I mean, I didn't really style it today. Sorry, my throat's a little messed up. Um, I didn't really style it today, but yeah, I still have some length on the back, and I gave myself a nice little burst fade mohawk type thing. Just finished work. Gonna go to sleep soon. Yeah, of course. Your haircuts are inspiring, bro. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, hopefully you're able to learn how to cut your own hair with some of my videos. That's the goal, right? Jeff, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the live stream. How you doing? New style, congrats. That's awesome. Yeah. I got the new haircut. Yesterday I cut my hair. I didn't style it today because I was, very busy and I just wanted to have a chill look today. But yeah, I mean, on its own, it still fluffs up and is strong enough to hold itself. Every time I shave, the stubble line doesn't go away. What's the solution? It depends. What are you shaving with? Are you using like a razor? Are you using a trimmer? Are you using guards when you're shaving? The stubble line doesn't go away. Yeah, it sounds like you need to do a little bit of blending. 100%. Yes, sir. Nice glasses. Yeah, these are blue light blocking glasses. So these are amber blue light blocking glasses. I literally got them on Amazon. I'm pretty sure they're in my Amazon storefront. So if you guys wanted to check them out, you can. But yeah, they were like 25 or 30 bucks, and they do a phenomenal job of, keeping all the blue light out, especially at night where it's like most important because the sun is down. And so, my body's got to naturally get with the circadian rhythm so that, my body knows that it's bedtime soon, right? And I'm not getting blasted with blue light in my eyes. Highly recommend. I need them especially because I've got light colored eyes. Because I've got like green, blue eyes, I have no choice but to use them because the light is super bright and I'm like just more sensitive to light than other people are. Let's see. Ali didn't respond back to my answer. Let's see. Tyrese, what's up, brother? He says hi twice. I say hello twice too. Shakib. Shakib says, hey, what's up? What's going on, Shakib? How are you? Did you just smoke? No, I did not. Why would you assume that I just smoked? No, Dante says, Who's Brian O'Connor? Okay, so you look like Brian O'Connor, bro. I don't even know who that is. Is that like a MMA fighter or something? Honestly, it sounds like it could be an MMA fighter. Tonzelia, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Love you too, bro. Okay, so he is a UFC fighter. Wow, that was a great guess. I don't even watch UFC or MMA. Fantastic guess. Look at that. Yo, pat on the shoulder. Mia Toretto's husband, Fast and Furious, bro. Mia Toretto's husband, Brian O'Connor. Isn't that what's his name? Vin Diesel? No, I don't know, bro. I'm not. I don't watch movies like that. I don't know the names. Yeah, you can laugh as much as you want. Lewis, what's up, dude? Nice shades, chump. Hey, yo, who's a chump? You a chump? Come on, chump. You the chump around here. I gotta be able to see. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. What's it called? So, what I mentioned on Tuesday was that I was obviously gonna cut my hair on Wednesday, which is what I did, right? Yesterday, I cut my hair, and obviously, I look completely different today than I did 2 days ago when I went live Tuesday night. And so, what I wanted to showcase to you guys was my skin. Sorry, my voice is a little bit messed up. What I wanted to showcase to you guys was my skin today because I literally just ran out today of my like moisturizing balm that I created using similar ingredients to my actual hairstyling products. Right? I went over like the little story on Tuesday night. If you guys want to check that live stream. But basically, I created my own moisturizing balm because I just wanted to see after testing out the low hold organic cream, if I put it on my face, would the dryness go away? Right? Would my face look more hydrated? Feel more hydrated? Would the redness go away? Would the dryness go away? Would all the little dry specks in my eyebrows, the spots by my nose, right? The sebaceous gland spots right here by my nose, all like the dandruff by my chin and my neck, right? Would the redness go away on my neck? And so basically what I did, just to like kind of recap, for a week or so, I was using organic cream just to like throw it on my face just to kind of see what would happen, right? I was just like, you know what? Like the ingredients are phenomenal, really high quality ingredients. Let me just put it on my face and see if my face has like a good or a bad reaction to it. Like I've been, as you guys have known, I've been using myself as like a science experiment for many, many years, right? 16, 17 years now with like self haircuts and the whole shebang. And the product actually worked really well. I was starting to see like the dry skin kind of fade away. And then what I noticed was because it has rosemary oil in it, the scent is a little bit too powerful for me, especially when I was putting it on my mustache, on my chin right here, all on my jaw, under my neck. So the smell would just kind of lift up right into my nostrils, and I was just breathing in the rosemary aroma for, a handful of hours throughout the day, and it was starting to hurt my throat because again, I'm sensitive to smell. But in my hair, it's fine. But beneath my nose, it's no bueno, right? So what I decided to do was on October 23rd, I decided to create a different version of a face like moisturizing balm. And what I did was I took out the rosemary oil. What I did was I took out the rosemary oil for the scent, but then because rosemary oil has anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties, I wanted to add a different ingredient in so that it also had anti-inflammatory, antibacterial. Because again, a lot of the dryness and redness on your face is caused by a lack of moisture. It's also caused by like yeast and some type of candida on your face. So when you have antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, it kind of combats the yeast. So I got rid of the rosemary essential oil. I added some jojoba oil instead, which kind of mimics the natural sebum from your face, but it also has anti-inflammatory, antibacterial properties. So 6 ingredients, and for the past literal 2 weeks, from, yeah, October 23rd was literally Thursday, 2 weeks ago, is when I first started using it. And as you guys can see, the jar is literally empty. Like I literally, like you can still see there's like a very small amount in like the corners, but I basically used the entire thing. Basically used the entire thing over the past 14 days, and I used it literally every single day. So I felt like I had no choice but to use it every single day, and that's kind of what I did. So I told you guys I was going to show you the results because usually when I shave my face, you'll notice the redness and the scaliness on my neck and my beard a lot more directly after a haircut. And so if you guys can see, I'll see if I can rotate the camera real fast. If you guys can see, my beard looks really like clean, like very, very minimal, if any, redness. And then my neck, same thing. Very, very clean, minimal redness, if anything. And this is literally the day after shaving. And 2 days ago, it was like super clear. So tomorrow it's going to be even more clear, right? But usually, and this is why it's important, usually whenever I do this type of thing, it's like really ugly, really bad, really red, really scaly. And so what I was just basically doing was testing to see if is it a product? Is it a product thing that actually works? Or is it my skin just was just better that day for whatever reason, right? But I think based on, going live and you guys, it's all kind of like data that's being tracked because I post all these videos. I think the product is actually working. And if you can just look at my eyebrows, which you can see here, there's no redness and there's no dryness. Usually there's so much dryness in my eyebrows that I can literally pluck out like dry spots and it's just like really bad. But because I've been using the product every single day for the past 14 days, I'm literally gone. And to be honest, 14 days worth is pretty freaking good for a half-ounce jar, right? Usually, the products that I sell are in 2.1 ounces. So it's like over four times more product, right? Like this is a giant jar. And I did the math. You could literally get, if I obviously, I kind of have no choice but to use the product every single day. If I were to use this product every single day on my face, on my beard, on my, like the sides and the back of my head, on my neck, like I have been, with this amount of product, it would last about 56 days straight, which I think is really cool. 56 days in a row. That's almost 2 months worth of product in this jar, which I think is amazing. Like that's really, really good, especially because it works. Right, it's doing its job. It's hydrating my skin and it's keeping the redness calm, keeping the dryness at bay, keeping the irritation at bay. And yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I'm really happy about it. And so for people like me, like if you're watching this right now and you also suffer with like really dry skin and like redness, scaliness, seborrheic dermatitis, things like that, then like hydrating your skin with something like this is really, really good. Right? Now, tomorrow, I'm actually going to be opening up this jar and using it for the first time. So I made it 2 days ago, and by tomorrow it'll be 3 days of curing, which should be enough. I'm already starting to see how it usually looks after a 5-day cure. So tomorrow should be perfectly fine to dive in and take out my first little amount to use it, especially because I just ran out. So I'm going to need it. But yeah, I'm excited. And the one thing that I really enjoy is that it doesn't really smell like anything. And so if you're also someone who is pretty sensitive to smells and doesn't want to be sniffing in smells all day long, right? The one that I have here is unscented, which is, I think is great. And again, I'm just, playing around with it and seeing if it's something that's actually viable to sell. I'm only, about a month in from making it and trying it. So I still plan on testing it out for at least another 2 months, probably until like January, before I decide if it's like good enough to actually like sell to people. and people like me with really dry and bad skin. So yeah, I mean that's kind of what I wanted to talk about for now. And what's it called? But yeah, my skin's looking great. It's looking great. It gives you a really nice like minor glow. There's no greasiness to it. It's also non-comedogenic. Obviously, I don't get pimples or anything like that. Like my food and my lifestyle routine also helps with that. No added sugar, processed sugar, no yeast, no seed oils, none of that to like give me pimples. Because a lot of skin problems are caused by your gut health. You have bad gut health, bad skin problems. But apparently, seborrheic dermatitis is just one of those things that's not curable. Go figure. And so the only thing you can do is just kind of maintenance it every single day by hydrating it with a good quality product that doesn't have alcohols and other red 40 and bad ingredients in it. Um, but anyway, let me go ahead and answer some of these questions that you guys have here in the chats. Hope you guys learned something a little bit from what I just started mentioning about my product here. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited about it. We'll see if it's something that's viable and hopefully, could be helpful to many people. Let's see. Let's start here. All love, bro. It looks good. Shakib says, "Where are you from?" I live in Florida. I live in Florida. Tyrese, Dunno, I like your hair. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just cut my hair yesterday. I didn't style it. I just kind of threw it up today, but just to keep it out of my eyes. But yeah, appreciate it, man. Handsome chap over here. That's funny. I haven't heard that word in a while. Chap. What are we, British? We British. We British around here. What cutting comb do you use? What do you mean by cutting comb? Like you mean guard when I'm cutting my hair? What? I'm not sure what you mean by a cutting comb. Uh, did you ever eat beef shawarma? Shawarma is an Indian thing, no? Isn't shawarma like a Indian thing? I've had Indian food. I'm not sure if I've ever had that. It sounds like seborrheic dermatitis. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've been suffering with seborrheic dermatitis for many, many years. Yeah, it's definitely at bay, and like I do a really good job of maintaining it with like my diet, and I guess you can say my skincare routine. But yeah, it's definitely something that I wish could go away forever, but unfortunately, it's just one of those things that just doesn't seem to have a cure, I guess. To cut the top, what cutting comb do you use to cut the top? To cut the top, I use scissors. Yeah, I don't use guards to cut the length on top unless I'm giving myself like a buzz cut. Let me get some water. My throat's starting to hurt. Um, Julio, what's up, man? I think I might have missed one here. Every time I shave, the stubble line doesn't go away. What's the solution? I think I already answered that one. Yeah. Anything in the TikTok I might have missed? Check your. That's wild. I gotta read these in my head before I read them out loud, just to like be safe. Some of you guys say some really, really wild things that shouldn't be said again. Why are there so many? How does this work? I don't know why TikTok does that. No man, long comb you use. What brand is it? I'm not sure what you mean by comb. Uh, you can use any comb you want, dude. Any comb you want. If you're cutting the length on top and you need, yeah, a comb with the scissors, whichever one. The black comb. Yeah, that black comb came with like a one of the clipper sets. Yeah, it was just a comb that came with them. Yeah, but usually the combs are it's got like a fine side. It's got like it's split down the middle. It's got a fine side and then it's got like a wider side. Usually I like to use the wider side. Alex, have you tried to model? Because you go through many hairstyles. I have not. I have never tried to model. No. I mean, yeah, you take like, weird photos with like decent outfits, but no, I've never tried the model. Yeah, why you know somebody that needs some underwear modeling? Get my model game going. Is Haynes hiring? It's funny. What's it called? I also wanted to ask some of you guys for some feedback here, while I still have somewhat of a voice. So I'm actually trying to start doing, well, I'm not going to try, I am going to do some type of new marketing for my brand that involves going out in public and doing like cool, fun, family friendly like challenges with people, people of all different ages, right? So I wanted to ask you guys, because I have a handful of different ideas for like challenges for like meeting like strangers in public. And I want your guys' opinions to see which ones you think would be the best, like the best ideas for what I'm trying to do. Now, again, what I'm trying to do is, of course, market my brand new hairstyling products, right? Organic clay, organic wax, organic cream, right? High hold, medium hold, low hold. And so what I want to do is I created little like challenges in public, and hopefully they're like fun, family friendly, and people like to watch them, and then hopefully I can get more sales doing that. So let's see what you guys think. So I've got 6 different challenges here that I want to ask you guys for your opinions. Which ones, or you know what I'll say? If you can, I'll name the 6. I'll go through each of them, and then as I go through each of them, just give me like a rating 1 through 10. 10 being like that's a really good idea, and 1 being I don't really like that idea. So let me go through with the first one. So the first challenge idea that I have going out in public, talking to strangers, is giving a stranger a haircut and then styling their hair. So basically, what I do is I would cut here. Let me put this right here so I can not be looking away from the camera. What I would do for the first challenge, and again, rate this, give me a rate 1 through 10, 10 being the best, 10 being really good idea, 1 being a really bad idea. I basically go out in public, like cut a stranger's hair, and then I style it, and then get another stranger to rate the look 1 to 10. And then if the stranger rates the person who I cut their hair and styled it, if that stranger, that new person, gives the person who I cut their hair an 8 or higher on a scale of 1 to 10, then I give them like a jar, whichever jar they want, or at least like an organic clay or something for free, right? For participating. And then if if the stranger gives the haircut a 7 or lower, then I give the participant, I guess, a sample jar, and then as a consequence of not giving them a style that's over a 7 or an 8 or higher, I have to do 20 push-ups. So that's the first one. What do you guys think on a scale of 1 to 10, that type of like challenge in public, like public challenge with complete and utter strangers, like college campuses, on the streets in like the cities, like downtown, public parks, things like that? What do you guys think? Would these videos be posted here, shorts or full length? So I'd be focusing mainly on the shorts. Yeah, because I noticed with full length videos, YouTube is mainly a search engine. So people only look at full length videos if it's like something that they want to actually search. Otherwise, shorts are like the shorts algorithm is like the way to go with this type of stuff. Giving a sample jar makes you look cheap. Okay, that's fair, understandable for this challenge. That is, he gives it an 8 out of 10. So an 8 out of 10 to cut someone's hair and then style it, and then getting a different stranger to rate the participant's haircut and style. If they get an 8 or higher, or should I just like see, that's what I'm trying to figure it out. Like, what's a good? Because I was thinking if the stranger gives the participant an 8 or higher, they can get a full jar, right? And if I do a bad job, then they get, I don't know, I guess they can get the full jar anyway, and I do 20 push-ups as a consequence for not giving them and getting them an 8 or higher, right? How's that sound? Yeah, yeah, you're saying I like you should pick the hairstyle that suits the person. Yeah, that's true. That's a good one. Give the participant a jar anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now. I was just thinking that, like, if they're willing to go out and complete public and get a complete haircut from a stranger and style, might as well just give them the product. No, that's fair. All right, so there's a few of you here. What would you rate out of 10? I saw 1 8. What would you rate out of 10 that idea? The haircut plus style, and then getting a stranger to rate it afterwards. What would you rate that type of challenge out of 10? 10 being it's really good idea, 1 being not so good. Let's see. Would be interesting to see you convince people to get a buzz cut. Use your low hold and see how it works. Yeah, how would I be able to convince somebody to get a buzz cut? Yeah, I think they would probably ask for some type of monetary reward instead. Okay, so that was the first one. It sounds like I got an 8. Only one person voted 1 through 10. I like your haircut. Thanks, Tyrese. Appreciate it, man. I mean, if it suits them, why not? No, that's fair. Yeah, and if they already have a buzz cut, or at least close to it, might as well, right? So that's the first challenge idea. All right. The second challenge that I want to do, of course, is also going out in public and get 2 strangers who are willing to get their hair styled. I'll get like a before 360 of each of the stranger, and then I'll use the products on one stranger. I'll use my product on one stranger, and then I'll use a synthetic product, like a store-bought cheap product, or maybe not cheap, but like similar price, but obviously a synthetic versus mine. And on the one stranger, I'll style with my product, right, my hair healthy products, and then on the other stranger, I can style using the synthetic product. And then I'll time myself. I'll give myself like 45 seconds to style each stranger. And then I'll showcase the after 360 as soon as I finish the style for both of them. Then I will find 5 random strangers, and they will choose who has the better style, right? And then I'll tally up the votes from the 5 strangers and see which product wins. And then both of the people that participated in the hairstyling will get, I guess, a free jar of product as well. But this one, I think this one's a little bit tough because it involves getting a lot of people, right? And so, doing like a public video, people will probably not be super willing, I guess, to jump on camera, especially if there's like 2 strangers to style their hair and then 5 random, or like a bunch of random people to like bring in their votes and see which one looks better. 5. Edward says 5. All right. So that one's not as good. All right, Edward, I appreciate that. Yeah, you're a true player here. I think it's an 8, but keep your hands clean. Skip the push-ups. Skip the push-ups. Oh, my bad. Edward, I didn't even see your other comment. Okay, so the first one you gave an 8 as well. Okay. I got to try not to, because the freaking chat is going so fast, I can't even see. Okay, so you gave the first one an 8. That's good. But keep your hands clean, of course. Yeah, I'd bring like, alcohol wipes or something to clean my hands. And then skip the push-ups. So the push-ups, the punishment's not worth it to you. Okay. The second one you gave a 5. Okay, fair. LF also says 5. Tyrese says 10. I see. That's why it's difficult. Anastasia says, hey, what's going on, Anastasia? How are you? So Tyrese gave it a 10. Tyrese, is this the second one you gave a 10? The push-ups would be you just showing off. I wouldn't think so. I thought it was just a punishment, like a because I'm trying to promote health, right? Health physically, health with hair. It's a punishment. You gotta do push-ups. It's like a good punishment. Okay, the first one. Tyrese, you give the first one a 10. Okay, yeah, the hairstyle or the haircut plus style on a stranger. And then Edward says no push-ups. Okay, cool. I'm chilling. It's nighttime here from Bosnia. Oh, nice. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Where are you from? I live in the United States. I'm here in Florida. Thanks for joining the live. You're just in time to help me out with some ratings for some challenge videos that I want to do in public. Okay, so the first one, I believe, haircut and style, you guys gave between like an 8 and 10, so that's pretty good. The style battle with the two strangers, you guys gave like a 5. Yeah, LF, yeah, you gave him a 5, and Edward gave a 5 as well. Okay, let's do a third one here, because I've got 6 in total. This one, I have it labeled as the confidence challenge. So I'll go up to strangers, just one stranger, and I'll ask, on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your hair game? And then if anyone says 7 or less, they'll get basically a free hairstyle, right? So I'll take 45 seconds. I'll set the timer, 45 seconds, and I'll style their hair, do a before, do an after, and then I'll go and get a different stranger to rate them, right? It's kind of similar to the other one, but a little bit, I think, easier. If the stranger gives them like an 8 or higher, then I guess, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? I'm just trying to figure out like what's a good like game show type thing. I'm a little, I could use some feedback. Not the most creative, but I try my best. I have here, if the stranger rates an 8 or higher, give them a full jar of product. If it's a 7 or lower, give them a small prize, and then I added the push-up thing again. What's up with me and the push-ups? Let's see. GTA got postponed. Okay, that's phenomenal. It keeps getting postponed. This is a good idea, 10, but don't get a stranger. Just do it before and after. Get the comments to say better. Wait, what do you mean get the comments to say better? Or like ask the viewers in the comment section what you would rate the style type of thing? Bro, you look like the guy from Limitless, Bradley Cooper. That's so funny. I get that so often. I literally get Bradley Cooper all the time. Okay, so you're saying don't even involve a separate stranger. Just do the before, do the after, give them a product, and then that's it. 10. I like this one. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, cool. We got a 10 from Edward too. My man. Let's go, Edward. Did you say something before that? I'm not sure. The chat's kind of zooming. No, I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, saves you the headache of finding a second person. That's true. That's true. He reminds me of Muhammad Makayev. It's either I'm Bradley Cooper one day, and then I'm Buzz Cut MMA fighter the next. Okay, so you like the first one. You like the haircut and style. You didn't like the style battle that involved too many strangers. You did like the confidence challenge one, where I asked people, they're on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate their hair game? And then I give them a style makeover, do a before and after 360, and then I ask you guys in the comments what you would rate it. So that's good. Okay, we got a 10, 2 10s on that one, I think. I like the idea of the before and after from the person. Yeah, yeah, me too. Yeah, because usually people, they'll have like flat hair, and adding the product will give it some volume and some life, depending on the style that they have. Okay, so that was 3. You liked the first one. Second one, not so much. The third one, you also liked. The fourth one. Okay, the next one is a free hairstyle. So it's similar, I guess, to the third one, but I go up to random people, strangers, of course, and I say, "Can I style your hair for a free hair product?" Right? So basically, yeah, can I style your hair for a free hair product? I get the before 360, and then I time myself. I give myself 45 seconds to do it. And then I get the after 360. And then you guys said you would prefer not getting another stranger to rate them because I have them. I have, see, the reason why I wanted to do the other stranger. Oh, what just happened to my internet? Why did my live stream just end? What the heck? Yo, why did my live stream just end? What happened? Hold on 1 second. That's not cool. Hold on, give me 1 second. The live stream just ended on Instagram. Oh, you know why? Because I think, was it because the video posted? All right. Let's do this video. What should I name this? I'm just gonna go live. I'm not even gonna put a title. Go live. Okay. I don't know what just happened. The live stream just disappeared. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so let me just redo the fourth one real quick. So I basically go up to strangers and I say, can I style your hair for a free product? And if they say yes, they get a style. If they say no, they don't get a style and they miss the opportunity to get a free hair healthy product. I get the before 360 of their current style. I time myself. I put the timer on the screen for 45 seconds to style their hair. So it's kind of like a rushed in a way, right? I don't have too much time to style their hair. Maybe I can like chit chat with them while trying to style it at the same time. Then I get the after 360 of their hair after I style it. And then I guess this is where I need your guys' help. Would it be interesting or like a twist to get a stranger to come in and rate the hairstyle that I gave them? And then I could also be like, what do you guys think? Right? Be like, hey, what do you think, random stranger, about this hairstyle? And then they give, I don't know, 8. And I'm like, oh shoot, that's a decent number. What do you guys think in the comments of his look, type of thing? Let's see. Number 4 may work even better than number 3. Okay. Edward, I appreciate your help, man. Yeah, you're very helpful. Number 4 may work better than 3. Yeah, because the difference, yeah, they're kind of similar, but it's the first one is on a scale of from 1 to 10, how would you rate your hair game? And then the second one is, can I style your hair for a free product? Yeah, so they're very similar. Number 4 may work better, okay. Stranger rating, it seems far-fetched. Yeah, I just think like when you throw in more strangers to it, it's just like you have no idea what they're gonna say. They could say the most outlandish thing and it would just be hilarious, right? That's the only reason why I'm adding it, because it's just like you have no idea what they're gonna say. You have no idea what they're gonna do, like their facial expression. They could say something absolutely ridiculous and it's just like hilarious. I don't know. It's worth trying out, right? It's worth trying out. Okay, this one, the fifth one here, I think it's a really good one as well. I actually like this one, really. I like this one a lot. This was like one of my first ideas. Let me see. Da, 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 da. I feel like I could work on a university. I feel like I could work on a university campus when people hang out with their friends. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because there's a lot of students at universities. It's public, so I'm allowed to be there. Like it's public property, so there's no issue with like security or anything. And there's a lot of students. Yeah, there's a lot of students. Okay. This fifth one is I go up to strangers. What did I say? And I basically say, if you can guess the price of this hairstyling product, I'll give you a free jar. Right? And then I give the stranger like 20 cents, like I'll hand them the jar so they can hold it in their hand. I'll be like, you have 20 seconds to like analyze the jar or like to look over the jar, to smell it, look at the product, things like that. And if you can guess the price of the jar on the money, I'll give you a free jar. And if they don't, I'll just give them a sample, right? I can just give them like a sample based on what I think, would suit their hair type of thing. I think that's a pretty cool one to guess the price. I'm not too sure. What do you guys think? So basically, again, I'll just go up to a random stranger and be like, if you can guess the price of this hair healthy styling clay, I'll give you the jar for free. I'll give you this product for free, type of thing. And if they agree, they'll get like 20 seconds to look it over, and then they'll give me their guess. And if they don't get it, then I'll give them like a sample. If they do get it, like on the money, then I'll give them the actual jar. Yeah, that's a good idea. Awesome. You should have the product in your hair to give an example of the hold. Exactly. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. I was definitely planning on styling my hair when I was gonna do this. Or yeah, because I think tomorrow I'm gonna go out and do it too. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna style my hair, but I like this one a lot because it's just like fun. They'll be like, oh no, I don't know, is it like 25? Is it like 20? Is it like, and then they can like read over the ingredients, be like, but the ingredients are like this, and like this could be like more premium because there's less ingredients, or like you can actually like read them. There's no like phthalates or anything type of thing. 10 also, I think it would actually help you with baseline of your, wait, what? Of my what? Yeah, I know TikTok, you can't really leave long comments. Um, you should have any. Okay, I read that. Was it G? Oh no, 9. My bad, I can't read. That's a 9. Thanks, I left 9. Okay, that's a decent one. Tyrese, I like that idea too. Guess how much it is. Yeah, nice. Because I think why I like it. It's like not as intrusive too. Like I don't have to be like, hey, can I like style your hair? Like, obviously there'll be people that would be cool with it, but like it's a very low barrier to entry, and it's just super like, yeah, I can take a look at it. And like it's like, regardless, you kind of win as long as you're willing to participate. So I think it's again, family like fun, cool little family fun, simple ideas, right? That are just like nice to watch. I think this is the best idea so far. Awesome. Okay. Um, Edward, you said 10 also. I think it will actually help you with baseline of your price or what you should price. Yeah, that's another good point because I was thinking they could like look over the ingredients and they'd be like they'd read them out loud and this would all be like caught on video obviously and they'd be like, "Oh, like they just have like an internal conflict within themselves out loud and be like this ingredient, that ingredient, this ingredient. Oh, it's free from phthalates and petroleum and alcohol and gluten and dyes and sulfates and parabens and all these things." And then the viewer who's probably watching will be like, oh wow, like that's really, it sounds like a really good product type of thing. So I agree. I think it's a very good way to like promote the product but also bring some like fun and entertainment to the to the space. Okay, this is the last one that I have. Number 6. This one is guess the ingredients. Guess the ingredients. If you can guess, I put 3. If you can guess 3 of the 6 ingredients in my hairstyling product within 60 seconds, I'll give you a jar, right? And if you don't guess 3 of the 6 ingredients, I'll give you a sample. What do you guys think about that one? This is a bad idea. No one would have baseline knowledge of what goes into these things. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. LF says 2. Wow, that's a really, really low rating. Edward says 8. Okay. Edward, do you care to explain why it's good? Or LF, you said it's not good. So I'm getting mixed. Ratings here. Zach, I'll get to your question in just a sec. I just want to get through this before I answer any other questions. Uh, Yeah, so I mean, I definitely understand what you're trying to say. No one is gonna know the ingredients. That's a good point. Yeah, I think it's gonna make an awkward video. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about it from a viewer's perspective who doesn't really know too much about the process. Because even if I ask myself, even if it's like me from like 4 or 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't even be able to list one ingredient, let alone three. If I actually like sit here and think about it, be like, oh, what's one ingredient inside my hairstyling product? They'd be like, I have no idea. Okay. Uh, I'm assuming you're not listing the percentages of what you have in the product. No. No, I'm not. Yeah, no, that'd be giving away the formula. I can't give away my Krabby Patty secret formuoli. Come on, brother. So having people try to guess what's in it shouldn't be much of a problem. Yeah, it's. I think I always thought it was just like, oh, like if you could figure like take like a wild guess and just. Plus, it'd be funny. Like imagine somebody says like carrots or like something like just so like outlandish. I think I might just try it anyway, just like maybe for like a couple people, and if it's like funny enough, maybe I'll just keep it. But I think it's worth trying just to like see like a baseline of where people are. But I will keep in mind, LF says that he doesn't think it's a good idea. Yeah, it's another idea, right? Obviously, I agree with you guys that it's not the best idea. Like you guys said, the guess the price one was probably the best. Same thing with the can I style your hair for a free product. So those two seem like the best ones. And then I guess in third place would have to be the haircut and style. So that's how I see it right now. Would you guys agree, or like how would you guys rate the order of which ones? I think I have a pretty good gauge now of which ones you guys would prefer to see. Excuse me. Agreed. Okay. Excuse me. Frank, what's going on, brother? Hey, hey. Hey, hey, what's going on? Hey, hey, hey. Continuing to love the longer hair on you. Appreciate it. One, you gave it 4. Two, you gave it a 3. Okay. The style battle, you gave it a number 3. Or was that the? Remember, I did the. All right, here. I'll read out the 6 again for you guys real quick, so you guys can see. I know LF says you agree with the way that I said it just now. Tyrese as well. Edward, I want to get your opinion on this as well. So again, the first one was the haircut and style. The second one was the style battle with 2 different strangers. The third was the confidence challenge, where I ask on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your hair game? The fourth one was a free hairstyle. Hey, can I style your hair for a free hair product? Right? Before and after, etc. Fifth one was guess the price. Ask strangers if you can guess the price of this hair healthy product, I'll give you a free jar. And then guess the ingredients was the sixth one. But I think for the most part, you guys said guess the price was the best. The can I style your hair for a free hair product is in second place. And then the haircut and style is in third. Teo many. Yeah, you said do you think that? Uh, I think I do actually agree. I think I would agree. I think there's just a very unique element, and it's not too intrusive because the guess the price doesn't require them to have much background knowledge. It's just kind of like a fun random game. And the free hairstyle is definitely cool if I can get somebody that would agree because it's not very intrusive. It's not like a full-fledged haircut. And then the haircut, obviously, it would definitely be more difficult. 3, you said 5. The confidence challenge, you gave it a number 5. Okay. So which one's number Which one is 1 and 2 for you? Ron, what's up, Ron? I'm from Israel. What's up, brother? How's it going? Okay. Zach, I got you, brother. Your question was, have your brothers done number one buzz cuts like you before? No, they haven't. Yeah, no, they haven't. I think the lowest that they've gone is probably like a 3 or a 4. Yeah. Yeah, I think the lowest they've gone is like a 3 or a 4. Taya, what kind of question is that, bro? You better get out of here with that. Disciple Path, what's your opinion on wall vapor? I haven't used it. I've seen it before. I'm not too sure. I mean, wall's been like the OG of clippers since clippers began, so I'm sure the wall vapor is decent, right? As long as like the specs are good, you know, it doesn't get hot in your hands. It's cordless. The blades are sharp and they're self-sharpening, maybe made of carbon fiber, so they don't get hot in your hair, like on your head when you're touching your head with the clippers. Does the lever have the notches on it, or is it just like a smooth lever? You know, all those things really matter, especially if you look at price. I'm not too sure. I think it's like over $100 for that one, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, honestly, if you're looking for like a wall, the wall magic clips are really solid. I think they're like $80. The wall magic clips. What else? I forget which. There's another one. There's another one that I have on my Amazon storefront. It's got the F32 fade out blade. Okay. I mean, as long as it's carbon fiber, right? If it's made out of carbon, yeah, it's like more heat resistant, so it'll be a lot easier. Like you're not gonna burn your skin if the clipper gets overheated. That's like really important. Like my Babyliss clippers, yeah, they have the carbon back blade. It doesn't even get hot at all, so it's really good. Um, Better with Bob. What's up, Bob? Howdy, Alex. I hope you're well. Yeah, man. Howdy to you too. Let's go. You from Texas? Howdy. That's the Spirit Airlines thing. What about in Greece? A lot of buzz cuts or not? Um, I would say they're maybe like 20%. I wouldn't say they're like everywhere, but a decent amount of people have them. Most of the dudes have shorter hair anyway. Not quite buzz cuts, but I saw a handful with them. Yeah, man, dude. If that's like one of the most important things about having a clipper are the is it fast? Like 7,000 RPMs or faster? Does it have really good quality blades? Is the blade made out of carbon fiber so it doesn't burn your skin off? Is it cordless, right? So you have maneuverability. Does it have notches in the lever? I mean, that's also like an added benefit. Hold on, I think Edward, you left your ranking. No, no, my ranking is first was number 4. Okay, here we go. This is helping me solidify my idea. First was, can I style your hair for a free product? Okay. Second was number 3, the confidence challenge one. Okay. And then third was the guess the price. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah, you did say you like the confidence challenge one. Okay. So there's basically 4 that are like solid, I would say. I like that. Edward, I appreciate your help, man. Very helpful. Yeah, so, okay. You said the free hairstyle was number 1, and then you like the confidence challenge as well. That's 2, and then the guess the price is the third one. Yeah, I think those are cool. Definitely, something to like change it up here and there and see what the viewers like to watch as well. If they like it, whichever one performs better, obviously do that one, right? What about the MBR Smart Brain Clippers? I heard they're all metal. Uh, I don't know, man. You have, I think the most important part is just making sure that the clipper is fast, The blades are good, carbon preferably, and then if it has levers with a notch, right? And then long battery life. Battery life is pretty important too, right? If it's Wall, Babyliss, Andis, those are like the three main brands that I probably stick to, especially if you have the money to spend. It's got brushless motor too. Heard that's good. Yeah, I mean that can be. I mean, dude, if you're willing to spend the money on a clipper, Babyliss is definitely. I've had mine for like 3 years now, and it's still super duper good. Yeah, I cut my hair with it yesterday. The Babyliss clippers are phenomenal. They're very expensive, but super good. So if you can kind of like look at what Babyliss's specs are, and then see if the ones that you're looking at have similar specs and like materials, it's probably a good bet, for you. Edward, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, for sure. You'll see some videos coming soon. Appreciate it. Thanks for your help. Uh, what cut did you do? Yeah, I gave myself a burst fade, so it's kind of like a mohawk in a way, right? I still have some length in the back here, and then I got. Can you see that? I'm not sure you can see that or not. So I got some length in the back. Gave myself a little burst fade. Let's see. Bob, no, from Ireland. He's from Ireland. I actually do the workout videos you posted ages ago. Oh, really? I actually do the workout videos you posted ages ago. Really? Nice, dude. How's it going? How's the process? Is it going well? That's great. Yeah, dude, I still work out the exact same way. 5 to 6 days a week, 22 minutes, uh, two different exercises, 4 sets, 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off, 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off. And then I switch to the next exercise, 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off, 3 minutes on, 3 minutes off. And then I'm done. 22 minutes. That's all I work out for. Looks mohawky, nice. Love the low fades and mid fades. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it's great, and it's good because I'm growing out my hair, so I need the a different, or at least a lower fade when I'm growing out my hair because I want to do that 1930s look. Tyrese, I just followed you on Instagram. Let's go, Tyrese. Awesome, bro. We got the YouTube subscriber and Instagram follower. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. What's the most simple haircut you have gotten at a barbershop? Um, I can't answer that. I haven't paid for a haircut in many years. Matter of fact, the only time I've been to a barbershop was the one in Greece, and the guy gave me like a €5 fade, and it took him not even 10 minutes. And that was like the first time I've been in Greece in a while, so I didn't bring my clippers with me because I didn't know you could on a plane. So now I bring my clippers with me and I cut my hair in Greece whenever I go. But yeah, I haven't. And beside that one time when I went to Greece and had that dude cut my hair for €5, I haven't been to. I haven't gotten my haircut. I haven't paid for a haircut since I was like 13. So yeah, I can't really answer that honestly. I haven't been to an actual barber ever, and the last time I got a haircut from somebody was when I was like 13 years old. Like I'm telling you guys, I've literally been cutting my own hair since I was 13. Like I don't, I don't pay for haircuts, and I haven't in God knows how long. It's been really helpful, especially for my shoulders. I don't thank you enough. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I hope you're tracking like your diet as well. Hopefully that's getting better too. Especially, fitness is one of those things where you have to be very consistent with working out, and then your diet is honestly 80% of it. If you've got to sleep 8 to 9 hours a day, or at least 7 to 9 hours every day, and then the food that you eat, a lot of protein, good healthy fats, not too many carbs, like good carbs, no added sugar, no processed sugar, no seed oils, things like that. Wish I started cutting my hair sooner. Started self cuts last year. Hey man, it's never too late to begin. It shouldn't take you too long. right? It shouldn't take you too long to master it. If you want, actually, if you go over to my YouTube channel, in the description of every single video, literally just go to any video that you see on my channel, click on it. In the description, you'll see at the bottom my self haircut course. So I basically turned, thanks to Kouras, of course, my self haircut course, my $200 course that I've sold for many years now and have had hundreds of members, is now free, right? I turned it into a free course for everybody in public, as like it's sponsored by Kouras, my hairstyling or my hair brand. So if you need help, you can go watch the videos in the course, and people love the course. And there's also full-length self haircut tutorials, buzz cuts, taper fades, burst fades, low fades, mid fades, high fades, you name it. Literally, there's over 70 different live tutorials that I did that are there if you want to check those out. So it's all there, whenever you're ready. It's just mastering the technique, but I learned from you. Awesome stuff. Yeah, man, for sure. The mirror setup, the lighting. Literally, go through the course. I think you'll really like it. I think you'll really enjoy it. Let's see. What cuts were you getting? Yeah, when I was like 13 years old, I was getting like spiked hair. Like not a fade or anything, because fades weren't really a thing back in 2007. It was just like, short on the sides, maybe like number two guard, and then like spiked hair in the front on the top, like maybe an inch and a half. That was like my thing when I was younger, like spiked hair plus buzz cuts. Have you cut other people's hair, like coarse hair? Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of how I started learning. Yeah, a lot of what I know today is because I would cut my brother's hair, my dad's hair, my friend's hair growing up. I would cut teammates on like the soccer team all throughout like high school and college. I would cut neighbors' hair. I literally would go around college and put like post-its on the billboards around campus being like, "Hey, $10 haircuts," and like they can call me and get a $10 haircut. So yeah, I started learning by cutting other people's hair, and of course, I would cut my own hair at the same time. And yeah, I've got coarse hair, as you can see. My hair is very coarse, very wavy. Yeah, it's like all over the place. Yeah. Long journey, bro. Long journey. You got a license? No. No, man, I'm not a barber. Not a barber at all. I just, have been doing this for so long, and this is what I do. I teach people, like normal people, that just like it's in my Instagram bio. Like I teach normal, everyday family and, parents and teenagers, whoever, normal day-to-day people, how to learn how to cut their own hair from the comfort of their own home to save $1,000 to $3,000 every single year and not go to a barbershop ever again. So yeah, no man, no license needed. I literally learned everything just by like practicing myself, and YouTube wasn't even much of a help until like maybe college, where like Bossio and 360 Jeezy were posting, and like that's when I like started watching them a little bit. But I had already been like decent, like cutting people's hair for many years before that. Um, let's see. You should do that cut on your channel. Have you gotten a buzz cut at the barbershop? I have not. Dude, I haven't been to the barbershop. Sorry. I'm talking too much. I haven't been to the barbershop in a very long time. Yeah, if I were to go to the when I went to the like Supercuts, Hello Gorgeous, I didn't get a buzz cut when I went there. They were always using scissors on the top. Guillermo, my man, I think you're new to the chat. I started cutting my own hair a couple weeks ago. Okay, nice. When I decided to buzz cut my hair, fantastic. Still hard going to the back of my head. Yeah, Guillermo, I was just telling Disciple Path here on Instagram. If you want, in the description of this live stream, excuse me, Sorry, my throat's all messed up. In the description of this video, of this live stream, and in all of my videos on YouTube, I have my $200 self-haircut course completely free. Same thing with my book. So if you want to go through my entire course because you need help, you can. I even have a buzz cut tutorial. I have many buzz cut tutorials within my course. So I highly recommend you check it out, and like you'll learn a lot of nice tips that I think will help you, especially because you just started a couple weeks ago. Highly recommend you check it out. It's completely. I made it completely free. I was selling it for $200 for years, and I have hundreds of members. And thanks to my brand, Kouras, right? My hairstyling brand, my hair brand, where I sell hair healthy styling clays, right? Style your hair and nourish your hair at the same exact time. Thanks to this product, thanks to my brand, the course is free for everyone, right? My way to give. Zilla Watch 30. Hey, sir. What's up, brother? Yeah, I'm gonna get going. I'm only gonna answer like one or two more questions while I'm here. Yeah, and if anybody here wants to support, right? You guys have seen many videos of mine, I'm sure, on the internet, you know, teaching people how to cut their own hair. Maybe if I've helped you learn how to cut your own hair, um, you find value in that. If you want to show some support, you can do so by catching yourself a jar of my hair healthy styling clays, whichever one. Organic clay, this is our high hold matte finish. Organic wax, this is our medium hold matte finish. And then we've got organic cream, which is our low hold matte finish, which is popular from people with buzz cuts or like really long hair. This one, organic clay, our high hold, is popular for people with hair. I think mine like would be like max, like shorter than mine, like maybe 1 inch to like 3 inches, right? Something like that. Usually like most men's hairstyles would be good with organic clay. And then organic wax, I think was great for someone with hair length like mine. Medium, like 3+ inches is great. Or if you're a woman, of course, if you do like ponytails, things like that. I've got a lot of attraction for organic clay or high hold. A handful of women already gave us 5-star reviews on organic clay. They love it. They say they're already, honestly, one of them already said they're starting to see their hair grow back, which I think is insane. Yeah, the ingredients in my products are very good for your hair. So really excited about that. So if you guys want to show your support, you know, that's like the best way to do it if you want. Let's see. Zella Watch, I will take your advice to eliminate yeast 100%. Maybe gluten isn't the problem. Okay. My friend was just talking about making pizza, but needs yeast. Pizza does not need yeast. I make pizza every single week. I eat pizza almost every single day. Right? I didn't make it this week because I had like a bunch of leftover soup and I got home from a trip, so I didn't want to make a pizza. But I pretty much eat pizza every single day. I make it myself, 100% einkorn flour. I have the recipe in my Amazon storefront. So if you go to the link in the description, click on my Amazon storefront and scroll down, you can see my like pizza recipe. I wrote it down and everything. It's like a couple ingredients. Einkorn flour, reverse osmosis or spring water, some salt, sometimes I'll add it afterwards, oregano, rosemary, mozzarella cheese, and then organic red sauce. There's only like 6 or 7 ingredients, and everything's like really high quality. Let's see. Where did you travel? None of your business. I was out. I was on a mini vacation, trying to like de-stress. All right. Last question here. Off topic, but have you surrendered your life to Christ? And if you did, what's your testimony? If you didn't, if you don't mind sharing it. I mean, yeah, I'm 100% all for my man Jesus, right? I was gifted this cross because, you know, I'm Greek, as many of you guys may or may not know, and Greeks are typically Greek Orthodox. And obviously, if you guys have purchased my products in the past, I also have Bible quotes on my labels, right? Here I've got 1 Corinthians 10:31, whether therefore ye eat or drink or whatsoever ye do, do all to the glory of God, right? So yeah, 100%. read the Bible front to back, Old Testament, New Testament. I'm already rereading it again for the second time. So yeah, 100%. Jesus is the man. God is the man. No doubt about it. No do to boot it. As was it the Irish would say? Or no, some Scottish. No do to boot it. But yeah, no, man, good question. Um, my brand is 100%. My other shirt actually, my other Kouras shirt, I have the cross on the one sleeve. I also have molded by God as my hashtag. Yeah, man, this my brand. The way that I see it, and if this is just me being like vulnerable and 100%, it's like I wouldn't be where I'm at if it weren't for God. Like I'm not. I'm. God has given me the wisdom to do the thing that he has put me on this earth to do, if that makes sense. Like I ask for it and he gives it to me. And yeah, like the fact that I'm on like the internet, like I've always wanted to be like to have a career that involved me being on the internet, and God provided, right? I always wanted to learn how to cut my own hair. God provided. I always wanted to help other people and serve other people, and I'm doing it in a very vast way, helping millions of views every single month. God provided. I created hairstyling products with incredible formulas, and people love them. God provided, right? Now I'm on a face moisturizing balm because my dry skin and red skin and scaly skin. Guess what? God provided, right? Exactly. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Exactly. That's Matthew 6:33. Very good. That's actually right here on my board. Literally, it's right here on my board. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. Amen to that. Yeah, that's all I got for today. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you guys so much for joining the live. I will probably be back on Sunday, I think. Sunday, I'll probably do another little hair tutorial where I style. Scripture sniper, exactly. I'm trying my best. Dude, it's tough. It's really hard, but I do my best. Every morning I read and take notes. But yeah, Sunday I'll be back, style my hair. Um, not sure which one I'll use, but I'll do a little hair tutorial for you guys to show you guys how to use the products in my bathroom over there. And yeah, we'll have a fun time. Okay, maybe I'll do like a little discount on Sunday for you guys. But all right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And yeah, God bless. Take care. See you guys in the next one.